What's up guys, my name is Jada. Welcome back to my channel. So this video is picking up right where the last one left off. I am preparing for my finals, my last finals of nursing school. I'm almost done. It's very crazy. So if you haven't been around for a while, I'm currently taking a community health and a leadership class. And those are the two finals that I have. My leadership final is on next Thursday and my community health final is on next Friday. Yeah, I'll just kind of be taking you guys through me studying for exams. Technically, the first half of next week is not finals week and the second half is, and it kind of goes into the next week. It's a little bit confusing, but I only have two finals and they're both next week. So that's how I'm gonna pretty much be studying for it. So I've already been studying for my leadership exam a solid amount. Today is Friday. I've been studying Wednesday, Thursday, and today, and then tomorrow I'm gonna start studying for my community exam. Then I'll start studying for leadership again when it gets a little bit closer, kind of breaking it up, making sure I have everything down and studied for whenever I need to. So yeah, I will definitely let you guys know how it all goes. I feel pretty good about the classes for my community exam. I pretty much need 100 to get an A in the class, and since that's probably not gonna happen, I'm not too worried about it. I don't think I'm gonna lose the B that I have. And for my leadership exam, the exams honestly aren't that difficult in my opinion, but people did very badly on our last normal exam, so definitely studying a lot because it's just like a lot of very dry material. So definitely putting in the work and making sure I actually understand everything. But yeah, make sure to like and subscribe and comment down below what kind of video you want to see me do next. So it is around dinner time. I made myself a grilled cheese. I do a lot of meal prepping, but I tend to run out of food on the weekends, so kind of a mess around the weekends, but it's okay, we make it work. I will pick up with you guys tomorrow where I will start studying for my community exam. Good morning guys, today is Saturday. I got up pretty early today. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but construction outside my window started at 7 a.m. So got up pretty early even though it's a Saturday, but it's okay. I'm gonna get right to studying for my community exam. So that exam is not cumulative, so I'm not like super worried about it, just kind of like study for like a regular test. It's way the same as a regular test, so I'm not all that concerned. I feel like between today and tomorrow I'll have it down pretty well. I might study for it also on Monday a little bit, kind of depending on how I feel about it, and I'll study for it again on Thursday after my leadership exam. So yeah, I will let you know how my studying goes. So as you guys saw, I made some tea to just kind of get me through the day. It's a chai tea, has a little bit of caffeine in it just to kind of keep me going when I woke up kind of early, but okay, so it is now later in the afternoon. I've been studying for a while and I really feel like it's definitely not nearly as hard as my leadership exam. As you guys saw, I'm studying way less material on this exam. Not taking me as long, so I'm getting to like go over it more time. Honestly, I feel like pretty solid about it, even though like this is only my first day really studying it. So I feel pretty good about studying it today and tomorrow. So yeah, right now I'm going to now do my course evals. If you are in college, you know course eval time is the best time of the semester. You get to talk about your professors, be brutally honest, and it's completely anonymous. So that's what we're gonna do now. So both of these classes, they're, every nursing school student takes it in their last semester at my school, and they're both like difficult classes. Like they're not as like easy and just kind of coasting as you would expect in your last semester. I don't really know why they chose to put very like theoretical and kind of vague classes that are hard to get good grades in, because test questions aren't the most specific and it's kind of hard to know what the answer is. I don't know why I put that at the very end, just kind of trip you up right at the end. I know there are definitely people in my class now that are worried about passing, and no one should be worried about passing their very last semester. So I would definitely bring that up in my course eval. So let's go. So for the evals, I do try to be as objective as possible, as you guys saw, because if you're just like mean or just like it doesn't really seem like you put a whole lot of effort into the eval, then they're definitely not gonna look at it or take it into consideration. So I just try to give like constructive criticism, but definitely point out the areas that need some work. I gave my clinical professor for internship glowing reviews, love her, and now I'm about to review my next class. I just rated my one professor from my leadership class that grades our assignments very harshly, sometimes just for no reason. Like we had a reflection that she gave people C's on because they didn't have the APA like title and like formatting, and like it's a reflection. Those are generally graded like complete, incomplete, not that intense. Personally, I got a 90 on it, so like it was fine for me, but it definitely wasn't fair for most students. I feel like, you know, it's great that like she wants us to do this right, but at the end of the day, like we're nurses, not writers. I don't know why you're doing so much just for like formatting and stuff. I'm glad that I got all my course evals out of the way. So at my school, they'll like email you every single day until you fill out your course evals. So I've been getting emails, so I'm glad that I'm not gonna have that anymore, and hopefully things get better for the next class. I know a lot of the second degrees last semester talked about how bad community was for them, and it really hasn't been that bad for us. So hopefully they maybe change some stuff for us, and hopefully they continue to change things in the future and kind of look at evaluations, take what students say into account, because at the end of the day, we're your clients, we're the people that are paying you. So you should definitely take what we say into account. Now I'm gonna get back to studying for my community exam. Again, it's not that difficult, so I feel like I don't get as burned out as easily with this material just because like it's easy to read, not a bunch of like complicated budget things. It's just like hospice, home health, stuff like that. A lot more simple to understand. So that's what I'll be doing for the rest of today. Okay, so I'm gonna call it a day on studying. I do feel like I have a pretty good understanding of the material. I may or may not have taken a nap somewhere in there, but I don't know, I feel pretty good about everything. I'm gonna kind of drill it into my head just a little bit more on tomorrow, but yeah, I feel pretty good about it. As you guys saw, I made some chicken nuggets for dinner, and I'm gonna go head to the gym to work out because I'm realizing that like I'm about to lose access to all these free things on campus, like the free gym. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I will see you guys a little bit later. Good morning, guys. Today is Sunday. It is another day of studying for my community exam. I was looking over stuff this morning and I found like this random PowerPoint on hospice that we never went over in class, but is online, so I'm sure we have to know it. So studying that now as well. But again, it doesn't seem all that difficult. I am doing some meal prep today, so I'll try to film some of that. You know, I like to meal prep so I don't have to worry about cooking throughout the week. But yeah, I will let you guys know how today goes. Okay, so it's a little bit later. I am still studying, but I'm going to start on my meal prepping. So this week I'm making egg salad, and I will also be making pancakes a little bit later. Okay guys, I am all done with studying for today. I feel pretty good about the material. Yeah, I feel like it's really not that difficult. I feel like I could take it probably tomorrow and be fine. So I feel good about it, especially because like I don't have to get that great of a grade on it to maintain what I have right now. So I'm good with that. I made some pancakes, as you guys saw. So I got no sugar added pancakes, but I assumed there would be some type of like sweetener in that, and there was not. So I added some like Truvia. I don't know if you guys have heard of that, but it's like a sugar mixed with like stevia, just to like give it a little bit of sweetness. But pancakes are good, so I will catch up with you guys again tomorrow. Today's Monday and it is technically my last day of classes. I don't have any in-person classes today, but I do have a lecture to watch online, so that's what I'm going to be doing for today. Also, this is the shirt that I wore on my first day of classes, so just kind of a commemorative kind of outfit for today. But yeah, I am going to be watching that video, and then I'll be studying for my leadership exam for the rest of today. I'm also going to be going to my nursing school building and seeing if they put up, like, we filled out these little pieces of paper that have like where we're all going to work, so I was just going to go and see if that's been done yet, just because it's nice to see. But usually like they don't put it up until later, so I want to get a chance to see it before I'm not here anymore. So I finally finished watching the video that I have to watch. I feel like it took forever, even though on 2x speed. It's just like annoying because I did not feel like doing that today, but that's done with. I am starting to study, but I realized they still haven't posted like the test blueprint, and like, I don't know about other schools, but in my school, at least in my nursing school, they always post that. Still haven't done it, so I don't really have a great idea of like what topics are on the exam, which PowerPoints I should be looking at, because there's some PowerPoints that are like we have online that we never went over in class, so like that would be kind of helpful to have now. And also because it's on so much, like I showed you guys before, like there's a bunch of PowerPoints. I kind of need to make sure I'm not missing anything, because I did find one PowerPoint when I went through and found them all just now that I hadn't been studying before, so that would be helpful. They could post that. They still haven't. They also still have not graded the big assignment that they made us do. It was due, I think, last week, but they still haven't graded it, so that's fun. So we might be taking a little trip over to their offices today and getting that all sorted out, because the test that we have on Friday, which is the day after this exam, has been posted their test blueprint, so it's kind of like get it together, people. But yeah, I will be studying for probably most of today. Okay guys, it is later in the afternoon. I did go by my nursing school building to see if they had those little cards up with where we're all going to be working, but they did not yet. They still have them up for when second degrees graduated in December, so no look there. I guess I'll try back when closer to finals, I guess. Oh, I don't think my finals are in that building, but I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll look at some other time. But I'm just gonna keep studying. I don't feel like I'm making that much progress. I don't know. It's very slow going, but it's okay. We're gonna get there. Okay guys, so I just signed up to take my NCLEX. I got my authorization to test earlier this afternoon and I signed up to take it. Very exciting. I'm taking it kind of soon. I'm taking it about a month from my graduation, so it's a little bit scary, and the internet is very confusing over like how long you're supposed to wait until you take your NCLEX. Some places say like, oh, 2-3 weeks you'll be fine. Some places are saying like 6 months, and I don't know if they're counting nursing school studying for the NCLEX. I don't know what's going on with that, but I feel like a month should be fine. But I'll definitely like do another video on that and let you guys know how the preparation is, because I will be working during this time as well. It's only part-time, but still a lot of time. I'm at a doctor's office, so because of the hours, like it's still like a lot of my day. So I don't know, I feel like it's plenty of time personally. I don't really feel like I need the whole 6 months. I feel like that's kind of a while. I feel like 1 month, 1-2 months is probably what most people are going to be doing, so don't know what that. Can always trust the internet. That's the moral of the story. But yeah, I'm very excited, nervous. I'm gonna be doing a lot of studying in the coming weeks, but I feel like it'll go well. Okay guys, I've been studying all day. It's been a lot. I only got through my material like once, and I'm going through it again now to kind of just get as far as I can. I'm going to be looking at it again tomorrow and then on Wednesday, and then we're done. I really don't feel like, I don't know, I feel like I felt better about this like earlier when I was studying, but at this point, I don't know, maybe it's the fact that I took 2 days off to study for my community exam, but definitely can feel that I haven't been looking at this material in a while. But I feel like the exams usually aren't that difficult. Like, do I have everything memorized? No, and that's part of what concerns me, but I feel like the questions usually aren't that bad, so hopefully it'll be okay. I know that people tend to not do great on these exams, so hopefully that means they'll curve it. They haven't curved any of the previous exams, but I don't know. I feel like it'll be fine. I feel like they won't let people fail. They shouldn't let people fail out of nursing school last semester, so hopefully it goes well. I am just very ready to be done with it. Also, I forgot to mention earlier, they finally posted the test blueprint for my exam that is on Thursday. I mean, it's like mostly what I thought it was. There's one PowerPoint that I didn't need to be studying, but it's like a lot of material that I'm looking at, and like most of it, there's only gonna be like 1 or 2 questions on, because like 2/3 of the exam is on the most recent material that we haven't actually been tested on yet. So most of what I'm studying is gonna be like maybe 1 question from that PowerPoint, maybe 2. It's just like frustrating because you study so much and like you know good and well most of this is not going to be on the exam. Like you kind of have to like know all of it so you can get that like 1 or 2 questions right. So I don't know, it's kind of hard to study, but I'm calling it a night for now. I don't like to study a whole lot like into the evening. I'm not very productive at night. I feel like I just want to go to bed, so you know, I'm trying not to do that too much. It might have to happen, you know, in the next couple days, just because I'm really trying to get studying. And even today, like I studied for a couple hours after dinner, and that's not something I usually do, just because I feel like it's good to have some kind of break, because I am studying like most of the day, which I probably wouldn't recommend. You guys should take breaks, but it's just not what I do. I just like to get it all done, make sure it's just ingrained in my head so I can't get it wrong on the exam. I will let you guys know what goes on tomorrow. It is Tuesday and I am gonna head out to the library for a little study session. I feel like I just need to like drill this information into my head. I feel like at this point, like I'm not gonna have everything memorized by Thursday, like that's okay, because most of the information I'm not actually getting tested on really. This is like a few questions for most of the material, so I'm gonna focus on the most recent stuff, and it'll probably be my last library study session, which is a little bit sad, but I wanted to go there one last time just to take advantage of all the things I have available to me on campus. Okay guys, I just got back from the library. I picked up some food over there as well, and I will keep on studying. I feel like I'm doing okay with what I'm doing so far, but yeah, I'm gonna keep studying probably for most of today. It is Wednesday, the day before my leadership exam. I know I said yesterday was my last day at the library, but I think I'm gonna go again today because there's, I don't know if you guys can hear, there's construction outside my window yet again. And the library is nice before all the people come and get loud in the quiet section. So I'm gonna go there this morning and hopefully get lots and lots of studying done. Okay guys, I finished studying for my leadership exam. I feel pretty good about it. I looked over my most recent stuff. I feel like a lot, so I feel pretty good about it, at least for the fact that it's a multiple choice exam and they're usually not that difficult. But yeah, I will let you guys know how that goes tomorrow. I am very ready to be done. Studying for community shouldn't be too bad for tomorrow. I haven't looked at it in like 3 days, so that could be a problem, but I feel like it's not that complicated. It doesn't take me that long to like go through, whereas like this material takes me like 3 hours to get through it just like one time, and the community material takes me like 30 minutes because it's not cumulative and it just like wasn't a very long unit. So feeling good about that, but I will let you guys know how my exam goes tomorrow. Okay guys, today is Thursday and I'm off to go take my leadership exam. Okay guys, I am back from my exam. I feel like it went fine, to be honest. Like I don't feel like there were a lot of questions I didn't know about. Apparently there was a good amount that was straight from the book, which I did not read, but it is what it is. Like I feel like I made good guesses on the things that I did not recognize. There were maybe like 3 or 4 questions where I was like, yeah, that's probably from the book because I've never heard that before. But I honestly don't care. I don't feel like it would have been worth my time to spend all that time reading all those chapters. So yeah, I feel pretty good about it. I am now studying for community. At this point, my motivation to study is very low because I know that like studying doesn't necessarily help me that much, and I want to be done. I'm ready to be done with college, so I'm gonna try to make myself study, but it's a little bit hard. I did study in the library a little bit after my exam because I finished it pretty fast and everybody finished it like I think faster than we expected. So yeah, I did get to study a little bit earlier, but I will keep studying today. Okay guys, I'm all done with studying for the day. I feel pretty ready for my community exam. I didn't look at it that much, but I feel like it's mostly pretty self-explanatory, and I feel like the questions are usually just kind of vaguely around what we've studied, but not necessarily like super based on that. So I think I'll be fine. And I did see that my leadership exam was graded, so let's go see. So as you guys saw, I got a 95 on my exam, which I'm very happy with, and I got an A in the class. So I'm very happy that that class is just pretty much done, and I just have my community exam for tomorrow. I will let you guys know how that goes. Okay guys, I'm off to go take my community exam. It is online, so again, like, you know, most of the exams have been, if you've been following along for a while, so I should know as soon as I finish it. I probably won't be able to like show you guys on the screen because obviously it's in lockdown, but I will let you guys know when I come back how it goes. I feel pretty ready. I feel like it's usually very self-explanatory, like the material itself is, but like the questions are usually a little bit harder, so I'll try to use my good critical thinking skills. Guys, it is kind of a lot later because of some family stuff going on. Right after my final, I bolted out, so I didn't get a chance to update you guys, but I did get a 90 on my community health final, which isn't, you know, I still get to be in the class, so kind of is what it is. I'm just happy to be done. Thank you guys so much for watching this video though. It's been a journey, but this is my last finals week video because after this I'll be in grad school. So thanks for, you know, following along. Just comment down below what kind of things you want to see me do next, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.